Hello and welcome to Total Telecom TV. This is a slightly unusual interview because it's coming to you from 2026. Kurt, explain to us why we're coming from 10 years ahead.
Well, I wanted to give the view from that side, and what we have seen in 2026, that the economies that grew the strongest were visionary people who allowed the broadband network to grow and to develop in a much different way. Copper network has been displaced by all fiber network. Basically unlimited broadband network became a basic infrastructure like electricity, water and a fantastic transport network.
Yes, just to explain, we're at the FTTH Council exhibition in Luxembourg where you gave a talk from the perspective of 2026. Now, staying with 2026, just remind us some of the hurdles we had to go through from 10 years ago in 2016.
Yeah, what we saw back then is, the countries that evolved the quickest were when political and regulatory environment were most visionary. That allowed companies to settle in certain areas, creating good jobs, and that was basically the main reason that these economies evolved. Countries that kept the strategy of protect the old asset and the very defensive broadband strategy, they grew much slower.
Okay, now adjusting my flux capacitor and bringing us back to the year 2016, you have a magnificent stand here in Luxembourg. Tell us a little bit about what you're showing to help the industry get to that point.
Yeah, well, we have been in the business for fiber to the home for quite some years, and a lot of installed solutions around the planet, and we hope to increase that. And the philosophy of Huber and Suhner has always been to have a future-proof solution for the entire portfolio, meaning starting in central office, efficient management, outside plant, as well as building and home access equipment for that industry.
Now, talking about building networks, of course, we're talking about networks for 2026, 2036, etc., etc. Quality is very important to the longevity of these networks.
Yeah, thank you that you touch on that. And as a Swiss company, obviously, it was Huber and Suhner always had was a top priority, has always been quality. And the operators who use actually a quality solution from day one, they have a lower total cost of ownership because they don't have to change it every few months or years. And it was always a milestone in Huber and Suhner's strategy, and it will remain like that.
Well, let's hope when they come to film Back to the Future 4, they feature a Huber and Suhner network from somewhere in Europe or across the world.
I am convinced. Thank you very much, Brian.
Thank you.